Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aquarius, I hope you're doing well. I'm just getting over a little bit of a cold, and finally, I've done 4 readings now, and finally my voice is kind of coming back to some kind of normalcy. So, poor, who was I reading for? Capricorns. It's like, I was just a croggy mess throughout their reading. But Aquarius, I did a mini meditation before I turned on the camera, so I'm going to read out what I saw, and then I'll hold it up so you can take a screen cap if you wish. I saw 2 revolving stars, and I don't know if that's called like a quasar. I don't know. It's just 2 things revolving, 2 lights revolving around one another. But one of them went dark. So I don't know what that's about, but one of them went dark. I saw ketchup, a saber-toothed tiger, a cannonball, but more specifically, well, I saw a cannonball. Oh, I saw a cannon, and then I saw the cannonball. But then it made me think of Evel Knievel. I don't know. I don't even know when Evel Knievel was around, but he was like a stuntman. And he was very famous for being crazy. And maybe he shot himself out of a cannonball once. I don't know. But that could be something from your childhood. Evel Knievel. I saw sneakers. The feeling of being gated or fenced in. The third eye chakra, Hoover Dam, which is a dam in the United States, in the Midwest, or in the West. South Africa, and a kettle whistling. So that's your list from the mini meditation. Please take a picture if you would like. I would love to know if these show up in your life somewhere as signs or synchronicities. Could show up in your reading today, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to pull one card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle to get the overall energy, and then your reading from the Light Seers Tarot. So cards have been pre-shuffled. Angel Spirits Guides, one card please for Aquarius. One card for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Deep quiet. Thank you, Spirit. Deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. Look at that. Can you see this kind of almost ghostly figure here with their hand kind of it's like out like this? Deep quiet. Number 11, which is the Justice card in the Major Arcana, talking about karma. Karma. Look at that. See, crown chakra, third eye chakra being highlighted here. Third eye chakra specifically being highlighted here with the deep quiet meditation and stillness. You could engage in a lot of meditative practices, but Spirit is almost telling me that it's important now more than ever to be cognizant of the messages that you are getting from Spirit, to not question, to not overly assess them, to just accept them. At the time that I'm filming this video, and even though tarot is timeless, at the time that I'm filming this video, it is Aquarius season. So whenever we are in our season, that's when our psychic abilities and our abundance or whatever, it's like at a heightened level. At least that's how I experience it. I'm a Cancer, so when it's July, forget it. That's my month. Things go my way. Just feeling in my vibe. And so I feel as though that Aquarians that are watching this during the time that I'm posting, or it's also Pluto is in Aquarius as well. So there's just a lot of change happening within your sign, and it's almost like, think of yourself as a receiver, and you're just dialing into the downloads from Spirit. So 8 cards for the reading, 4 cards for base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. Well, there are a couple of cards. I thoroughly shuffle before I even turn on the camera, and there are lots of cards that are coming out that came out for the other air signs. So, you know, it's the general vibe. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I think all of these cards came out for the other signs. So they asked me to look at the bottom of the deck, so I will. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. Gemini energy with the Lovers. This could be talking about a divine partnership, counterparts. You see Nine of Wands underneath that, Knight of Wands underneath that. So you could be just really in concert with your partner right now. If you have a partner, you could be really feeling like in a good place with them, like you're on the same page. The Lovers also represents a choice point, like being on the edge of decision making. And so that could be important to you right now, that you are at a choice point, a relevant choice point in your life. Maybe you're deliberating that. Maybe that's why the deep quiet and meditation is required. It's almost as if, I see this almost as if it's you, and you're like closing your eyes, and almost like, not quite, but almost like a Ouija board. Like you're allowing, if there are choices for you to decide, you're allowing yourself to just listen to how Spirit is guiding you, listening to your intuition, to how you're being guided. In the past energy, you got the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Four of Wands. This talks about your stability, taking new steps forward towards new opportunities, towards new endeavors, but small baby steps. You could be, I hear actually, either if you're not buying a new house, you might be adding an addition to your house. This could be a physical addition or the addition of a person to your household. It's abundant, whatever it is. But this is you in the past energy, making some moves, recognizing some opportunities, but you're not diving like head first. It's just a small step. It's clarified by the Hermit. It's so interesting. For Virgo energy, number 9 in the major arcana. Now that I pull this clarifier, it's almost like telling me you're doing a lot of you're doing a lot of reflective work. Like a self-assessment of how you've approached things in the past, problems, family members, your relationship, your job. And if there was ever a card that represented deep quiet, it was the Hermit. The Hermit takes themselves out of kind of society at large. They're not very sociable. And they take the time to look at emotional triggers or inner child wounds, trauma, patterns. I just heard patterns, in order to kind of see what's holding you back. I feel like you're in this very reflective state right now. And so you're taking small incremental steps to try and maintain your stable foundation. Because at first I thought it was build, and then I heard maintain. Could be difficult in the present energy. You have the Two of Swords. See how kind of wrapped up she is? She's kind of tangled. And I just heard that Bob Dylan song, Tangled Up in Blue. That's a good song. Tangled Up in Blue. You might want to listen to that song, Bob Dylan, Tangled Up in Blue. I don't know all the lyrics, but there could be a message in that song for you. So she's all tangled up, and the crows or ravens represent thoughts. Which direction do we take at this time? How should we proceed? You're still in this place, the Hanged Man, where you are purposefully making a sacrifice. Hanged Man is all about perspective, and you're purposefully making a sacrifice in order to make the right decision. Like, I almost feel as though somebody may be impatient with you at this time. Like, there could be a little bit of pressure on you to make decisions. And you're saying, no, I need time. I need time. I need space. I need quiet before I move any further. Right? 11 is the Justice card. I did bring that up. It's Libra energy. Weighing options, right, with the scales of justice. Understanding the deeper lessons, the karmic lessons, karmic balance. The progress is slow, Aquarius, but that's okay. Don't feel like you have to move. Oh my God, look, oh my God. Justice in reverse. Damn. That is really something. Just really. It always seems to happen with the Justice card too. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Thank you, Spirit. Oh man, that just makes me feel kind of ooey gooey. The Justice card in reverse. This is the reason why things are feeling quite slow, because there's still some very deep lessons that need to be learned, almost past life lessons that need to be learned before the scale of justice can move into favorable circumstances for you. I mean, this could be you coming face to face with a past self. Crazy, crazy. 11, 11, 11, 11. And they often call, and I'm not, this is true, they often call the Four of Wands the 1111 card. Very beautiful synchronicities here. Not quite going in the way that you want it to, because there is delay. There are still some lessons that need to be learned. Lessons, lessons, lessons. That could really infuriate you, because all the Aquarians I know, they like to move, 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 move. They're an air sign, but they're air signs that are decisive. They're not like the other air signs. The other air signs, completely indecisive. Aquarians like to move. They like to act. They like to execute. And so for you to be in this place where Spirit is almost forcing your hand to be silent, to be still. But that's just in the present moment. Potential future outcome. This is all action. Action Jackson, I just heard. Action Jackson? Your surname could be Jackson. Something could have to do with a Jackson. Take it as it resonates. But Knight of Swords talks about very, very fast communication. Quick action. This knight. Knights are all about action. And this knight is the fastest one of all four of them. So you will be moving swiftly and assuredly. Six of Swords. This is moving from choppy waters to calm waters. So these two cards are all about movement. But it's almost like you're working through the karma right now in order for you to receive, like the Knights bring messages as well. They're not just about action, they bring messages. This Knight has a message of clarity. Once you receive that clarity, that's when you can start to move on from a potential chaotic situation that might be plaguing you at this time. Can I get a clarifier on the Knight of Swords? What's the message? Oh. King of Cups, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about releasing a burden. You can see the beast of burden here. It's all about kind of assessing what you've carried with you all this time, and now finally coming to a place where you can release it. You can release the weightedness of things. So I'm just using this as an example because Spirit's giving it to me. Let's say you have the burden of heartache and it really changed who you are. This breakup or heartache or heartbreak. It doesn't have to be a breakup. It could be job loss or loss of like a family member, whatever. Loss of some kind. And that, you just carried that pain with you all this time. You're kind of at this point now with the King of Cups, Scorpio energy, where you have a mature outlook and ready access to your emotions. It's not to say your emotions are out there for everyone to see, but the King of Cups is very mature with their emotions. They understand their emotions. They understand that emotions are part of the equation. But it's almost like telling me that you're in this place where you're going to release the emotions that have kept you kind of stagnant and stuck and in karmic cycles, that is what you're going to release, so that all that you're left with is the experience and the wisdom. But like, you can then draw upon that wisdom without feeling pain every time you approach it, every time you think about it. In advice from Spirit, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of holding on tightly to resources, energy, finances. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Cups in the upright usually talks about blissfulness, joy, happiness. It's Cups energy, right? Emotions. It's almost like Spirit is telling me that it's important for you at this time to not give your emotions away freely. So you've found this new relationship with your emotional space, and Spirit now is kind of giving you the advice of, don't go hog wild. I don't know where that expression came from, because I don't really say that. Don't go hog wild. Don't give out the farm. I mean, I don't know. Where are these expressions? Sun in reverse to clarify that. Okay, Spirit just gave it to me. So this is some advice that my mother gave me. She is a Libra, so a fellow air sign said this. She said that whenever you enter into any kind of relationship, any kind of interaction, any kind of partnership, friendship, whatever, you only give that other party 60% of who you are, 50, 60%. The rest you keep for yourself. The Spirit is, you don't want them to have access to all of your light and all of your cups, all of your emotions. That's not usually an energy that I would tell people, because Spirit wants us to be in a space of abundance, right? Of course they do. I mean, this is abundance on top of abundance when it's in the upright. Abundance on top, this is the most abundant. But you got these cards in reverse. It's not that Spirit doesn't want you to be open and loving and giving, but you have to be really discerning at this time about who you give that energy to, because karmic justice is at play and somebody is getting their karma, whether it's you or another person. The advice is quiet the mind, be at rest, be at peace, be at stillness, so that you can take responsibility for whatever it is you need to take responsibility for, and let the rest of it go, and let that other person deal with their own karma. We never, ever, ever want to wish karma on someone else. That is not our job. That is not our job. All our job is to make peace, bring balance, make amends where we need and feel to make amends, and move on. So that is really important. So just keep a little, give away freely to those who deserve it, to those who reciprocate. To everybody else, you keep this light for yourself. So that's your reading, Aquarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.